Hello there guys, welcome back, it's the Flying Bird. I'm bringing you another draft recap for my good friend Emmanuel and his Lost Stealth Foxes draft recap. Emmanuel told me that he wanted me to do his draft recap for him just so it could be in English, and due to the language barrier it would just be easier for him. And he also really appreciated the graphics for me and decided to help me out with doing a nice thumbnail for me, and I thought it was a fair enough deal because I want to try to encourage as many people as possible to upload in the MBA. If you haven't already, check out Emmanuel's channel. It is in Spanish. It is Codigo Amigo, which is a great channel filled with great content, and Emmanuel was telling me today that they're currently in the process of revamping it and making sure that there's going to be some more content, more vlog types videos like that. So, Emmanuel told me that after last season he was very disappointed with how he played, but he said he couldn't do much better due to moving jobs and things like that, and really said that while he's in Kalos, that the myth of Kalos being easier than Kanto should be avoided, and that he's going to take everyone on as best he can. He says that during the snipe, the world's greatest man known as Toby constantly snipes him, and for that Emmanuel says he will get his revenge on Toby. So, for his first pick, he made Alvin. Alvin is the Victini. Victini is one of the best mons in League format in my opinion, and I think it's between a general consensus that it is top 5. Emmanuel said that he really wanted to build around Alvin because Alvin is such a great thing. Besides the fact that it's small and sings like a beautiful little thing, with blue flare and V-create, it can just be so hard and potent as a threat. Base 100 stats across the board make it an absolute menace to deal with, and the fact that it has a unique dual typing in Fire Psychic really just gives it that niche above other mons, which is crucial in League format, is because you want to make sure that each week you're running something variable. So, he said that while looking at Alvin as a great fire psychic type, he needed something to back up. He said he needed something to beat the grounds, or do big damage to ground types, and also do big damage to, or be able to resist dark types. And so he said in that he drafted Weavile, aka Francis. Francis is a great mon. Francis will come most weeks, and he said he also wanted to stress a team that fits his sort of playstyle, and mons that have fast offensive presence are mons that he really looks for. Something like Francis is a great pick, especially when you can run like Sword Stance and Sash and absolutely demolish people. It's a great one to have, and a unique Ice Dark stab is really good to have, and it makes a lot of people think second twice before they'll underestimate Francis. Up next was his mega pick, and he said that he really wanted to focus on that priority type thing and really do something strong. And he said that the best thing, that one of the strongest mons in the game priority wise is Mega Scizor. And Mega Scizor, aka Atlas, will do a great job this season, absolutely devastating people with that priority bullet punch. Also having access to superpower and having 2 U-turners was really crucial. It also gave him a bit of a defogger, which he does admit he's a little bit weak to hazards, but he says that having something like Atlas is a great pick because it'll make people really think about what they're going to bring. Next up, Emmanuel brought a mon that's close to his heart. And when I say close to his heart, I don't mean the actual one, but he's nicknamed this after his late dog, Maximiliano. And he says that this mon is absolutely crucial, because just like Max, every Pokemon trainer needs a best friend. And for Emmanuel, Max was his best friend. And what Max likes to do is Max likes to snarl at people that are disloyal to Emmanuel and make sure that they know their place. And having a bulky water type really helps out with that. Scizor's one weakness being fire, and also the fact that it's just some bit of bulk to his team. He said that he didn't really want to play really offensively, but at the same time have a little bit of bulk, so that he could adjust his playstyle very in accordance to that. He said that also man's best friend will always prevail, no matter the situation. Next up, he said he was looking for someone who could just fight. He said he loves mons that have a bit of passion and fight about them, and they can really just energize a team. And he says when you can have something like Deadshot, boom, and you absolutely don't know where it came from, it can be one of the most dangerous mons in League, especially considering they can bolster a Guts ability, and when Guts, it gets up fighting. You want to Thunderwave this? Getting ready to get what? Deadshot. And Deadshot really emphasizes that he can hit super hard and really just make his opponents think twice before they try to burn him. If you try to burn Deadshot, Deadshot will be happily return the favor with a nice guts boosted close combat and bullet punch. Next up, Emmanuel told me that he has one friend. He said that his best friend in the entire world loves nothing more than lounging on his couch in the office and picking up his 3DS and crushing little boys' dreams, especially those that include Falcon and Bobby's dreams of Kanto. He said that when you find that person in your office, that's Pablito. And Pablito, there's only one mon that Pablito resembles. Pablito is Snorlax. Pablito is the guy that eats all the snacks in the fridge. Pablito, stop eating all the snacks in the fridge, please. We need snacks in the fridge so me and Emmanuel can eat. He said also that a lot of people were very hesitant to run a ghost type, and he says he's going to make people regret doing that. He says that when you have something like Francis, which really just helps getting rid of ghost types with pursuit trapping, and something like Atlas as well, people are really going to make sure that they leave some snacks in their fridge so Pablito will eat and be distracted. Gosh, Pablito, please help Emmanuel out. Next up, Emmanuel said that he needed he needed a rock setter, and he said that a good pick first turn was Nutella, aka Yuxi. Yuxi's just so chilled. Yuxi comes into the office every morning and is just lounging on the couch with Pablito. Pablito's usually got his hand in her, and just, he's just having his way. And he's saying that Nutella's main job is to set up rocks, and it's also another great mon that can just paralyze mons, because Emmanuel likes paralyzing things, because Emmanuel is the high priest of the T-Wave cult. I of course run the T-Wave cult, because nothing shows your competitive skill than paralyzing mons constantly. We did try to get a freeze cult going, but unfortunately it doesn't have the same success rate, and it's a ring to it. Nutella is such a good mon because it also gives me another U-turner. He says that having like 3 U-turners really can just pivot around and make his opponent have to play risky rather than himself. Next up was Katrina. Katrina is Spiritomb. Katrina's sole job is to get rid of ghost types, and also the fact is it can burn mons, and it's a little bit bulky, little bit bulky. And he says that it's really important in those mons because in these matches, because what Emmanuel wants to do is he wants to remove all ghost types to allow things like Pablito to sweep, and things like also just try to get rid of other ghost types so Alvin can sweep. And that was his really 2 main purposes, and also just another unique type in Ghost Dark. Yes, there's a little bit of a fairy weakness he was saying, and he said that with his next pick in Atlas, that really wasn't really an issue to him because he really knows how to play his team well and how to do it so well. Next up was the Purple Dog. The Purple Dog, aka Granville, will bite your face off. Emmanuel will do the same if you beat him with hacks. He will bite your face off. Emmanuel saying that with the Purple Dog, the main thing that he really wanted to emphasize was the fact that if you try to scare out, if you somehow get past Pablito, because Pablito is the guard of the fridge, you're going to be running into the Purple Dog. And if you get past the Purple Dog, you have to get past Maximiliano, and then you won't get to Emmanuel, because that's what's blocking you. Those 3 things. He also said that having an Intimidate user was quite nice, a Heal Bell and a Cleric. Also really having just a Dragon Resist, because as much as people go, you can run Dragon Resist like Steel types, nothing really appreciates having a Draco dropped on it. And Emmanuel said, why not have the Purple Dog? The Purple Dog can take a Draco and then return the favors. Next up, Emmanuel wants to just say something to A12. Firstly, you don't underestimate Hitmonchan, aka my boy Glover. Glover will knock you out in A12. You hear that? He will mock punch that Diggersby right back into that time warp. That, you know what, we will be back to Gen 1. That's how hard Diggersby will get hit by a mock punch. So Glover's really underestimated. He wanted a rapid spinner, and that was his best option. And I can completely agree with him there. And I can see why something like Glover would be such an important thing. Drain Punch as well just really helps out. Next up, he wanted to draft another ghost type, and due to how well it went in Kanto with him, he wanted to draft Ali, which I assume is a reference to Muhammad Ali. I don't know. Ali, I don't know. He can write in the comments. But this one was really just there to make sure that, when it's Halloween time, we have something to celebrate. We can trick or treat people, and also it's a bulky mod, and also gives them a trick room option. That's what a lot of people don't, I think, underestimate in this league is Trick Room. Trick Room's a great mod setter. If you can find a good mod that can set Trick Room and abuse it, you're gonna have a bad time. Just like when Pablito eats all the snacks after a hard day's work in the office. Pablito, no. Saying no more snacks, please. We just bought nouveau snacks. Don't eat them all. Next up, Emmanuel said he wanted to draft me. I don't know why, but apparently I look like a basculin. I know I'm from Sydney, but we all don't know Nemo. Just because we say g'day, fish are friends, not food, doesn't mean we're all Australian. What he said was another water type that can absolutely decimate people's lives. Mold Breaker is specifically for Ninja. If anyone wants to draft it, he will make sure that no. Mold Breaker. It also hits something. It hits other things really hard. And just make sure that people just understand. He's saying that people really should understand how powerful Basculin is, and people don't give it the respect that it deserves. It will run rampant through his team. So guys, that's been the draft recap for one of the most amazing people in Codigo Amigo, aka Emmanuel. Please make sure to check him out. Like this video to ensure that Emmanuel has some snacks, because if Pablito's eating all the snacks again, Pablito no. So guys, thanks for watching. As always, please check out everyone else and catch you next time.